Okay, did you get this right, guys? Let's have a look. Y equals sine x, that's your basic curve. Now we want y equals sine x plus 1. So really, if you think about it, this sine x graph is going to be lifted 1 unit, okay? And very simply, if you look at that, if x is 0, the sine of 0 is going to be 0 plus 1 is 1. So with this graph, it actually shifts up. And remember, if x is 0, sine of 0 plus 1 is 1. Now, with a 90, if you take sine of 90, that's 1 plus 1 is 2. So what's actually happening is this whole graph shifts up 1. So all those important points go up like this. And this graph is sine x plus 1. It keeps the exact same shape as the sine graph. So the moment there's a number tagging on, it's the sine x. Remember, if an amplitude shifts, it stretches. Okay, so that's important. Okay, let's look at another one quickly. Sine x minus 2. Well, that's very simple. How do we do that? Let's take it down. Sine x, I always love drawing my little sine x graph over here. This is my sine graph. And, well, a bit skew there. But go, and what do? We're dropping him. We drop him down. Okay, so this goes to there, drops 2, that point drops 2, this point drops 2, that one drops 2, that one drops 2. And the graph goes down by 2. You see? What a pleasure. Sine x minus 2. And also the amplitude, listen, what's the distance from there to there is 2. What's the half of that? The half of that is 2, which is 1. So the number, this is important, the number next to the little trig fraction, this tells me the amplitude still, okay? And then that tells you where you drop it up and down, okay? So that's very important, that one. Look at this one, if you get cos x plus 2, very simply put, how do we draw cos x plus 2? Okay, so the basic curve for cos looks like this. It's a cup. And there we go. It goes like that. And then what do? We're going to add 2. It's cos x plus 2. So what do we then do? Okay, so for cos x plus 2, we simply lift everybody up. And it looks like this. So the cos, so you lift it up, it goes there. This goes up 2. This goes up 2. This goes up 2. And so does that. So the cos graph simply lifts. It keeps its exact shape and it lifts up, and there we go, cos x plus 2. This was your basic graph. So this one shifts up to, unlike if you take 2 cos. Now remember 2 cos x, if you were looking at 2 cos x, a graph of that, if we go to another color, let me make it say blue, 2 cos this here, this is 2 cos. See, be very careful. Okay, so this blue graph is y equals 2 cos x. That's 2 cos, an amplitude shift. This amplitude of this guy, this guy's 1 there. Okay, and so if you got your basic red graph, the black graph is cos x plus 2. But the 2 cos x is the amplitude shift where it stretches. Okay, so be very careful with that. Okay, and you might get a few mixed shifts. Look at this one. If they ever ask you 2 sine x minus 1, 2 sine x minus 1, let's do that. Okay, 2 sine x minus 1. Okay, so y is equal to 2 sine x minus 1. Now, how do we do that? Okay, well, look at this. Well, let's see. If you've got your sine, let's just see it's sine. There's my basic sine curve. Okay, then I'm going to go 2 sine, so it amplitude shifts up like that. That's what I do. And then from this big one, I subtract 1. So I drop this guy down. So I drop him 1, drop him 1, drop him 1, this one there, drop 1. And then this one, this is the big one, drop 1, and then drop 1 there. Okay, so now look at this. If I do it in a different color, you can see what's going to happen here. So in other words, this is 2 sine x, so it's this graph, drop 1, so it's there. Okay, and then what do we do? So we draw it from there. Okay, this drops 1, so it goes there to there. Okay, comes down to there, comes down to there, and up to there. So it's really, so this little graph that we started off, that one, is y equals sine x. That's your basic graph. Then we got this big stretchy one here, which was 2 sine x. And then this guy, the red one, this guy is 2 sine x. And we dropped it by 1. Do you see? So those are quite the mixed shifts that can happen sometimes. Okay, what about minus cos x plus 1? Let's look at that one. Okay, minus cos x plus 1. Let's have a look here. Okay, well, let's see. Well, what is your basic graph? Let's have a look. The basic cos graph, I'm going to do it in red, is like there. Okay, then we're gonna reflect it. So now it goes down. Okay, so let me change color here. Let's do this in blue. Okay, now it's reflected down. Okay, because it's negative cos. Look at that. And then if we finish this, let's have a look here. Okay, then all we got to do is add 1 to this. So we lift it up there. This one lifts up. This one lifts up 1, lifts up 1, lifts up 1, and you have this graph here. Look at that. There's your graph that you want. Lovely little one. Okay, and that's the graph of minus cos x plus 1. Guys, it was great being with you on Matrics Uploaded, doing these trigonometric functions, easy marks. Stay with us, get good at this, and we'll catch you around very shortly. I'm your maths dude. See you soon, and ciao for now.